Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my little tripod that I have here. Um, I want to say in advance, sorry if you can hear some, noise in the background. I'm actually in my living room right now, and I have a movie playing, and the fan's going, and our turtle's tank filtration system is running as well. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say on that. Um, but yeah, so I was bored and I just thought I was gonna do some stuff. So I thought I'd just live stream it, cause why not? Um, yeah, I have a whole bunch of like stuff sitting next to me actually. I was gonna do a video, but I don't know. I kind of didn't want to do that video. Uh, I don't know. It's just easier going live, I guess, than doing videos for me. I don't know. Sometimes it is, I don't know. But anyways, so what was I doing anyways? So what I'm doing is I'm just playing with my dolls, and I was gonna do some like stuff to them and whatnot, and I thought I'd just show y'all. So here I actually have I wanted to show everybody this. I actually have a Totally Hair Barbie. I know, if you're a Barbie collector, this is probably one of the dolls that you want to have in your collection since she was so popular and whatnot. But this is my Totally Hair Barbie. I think she's the Indonesian variant. Pretty sure she is. No, she's Malaysia. Okay. I don't know if they're. I don't know if they did Indonesian. They could have. I could be wrong though. But she is a Malaysia variant. They had a China one too. I quite like the in Malaysia. I say Indonesia. Malaysian variant. She has like very bold coloring and such. The China ones look a little bit more fine in the face to me. Not as bulky, but they're both beautiful dolls. I would really like to actually, if you can see, this doll's hair is quite nice. I did give this doll a wash, condition, and a boil wash, so that's probably why it looks as nice as it does. But yeah, so I did give it a boil wash. Sadly, it got rid of the crimps that she had in her hair. She did originally come with crimps, if you didn't know. And she came with a bunch of different like little hair gimmick stuff. Like she came with rubber bands and I think bows, like hair elastic stuff like that. Bows, like hair gel, and she was just like the hair play doll, for Barbie. And her hair actually it touches the floor. So she's like a hair to floor yeah, what is it? Hair to floor doll. I actually, these earrings, I have two of these dolls. I think I have two. I don't know if I have any more, but I definitely have two. And I took the one that had like staining and stuff on her face. This one was in better condition, so I took the earrings out of the other one, which this, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but as you can see, it's faded quite a bit, this earring. And the other one had a ring that I sadly lost. I don't know what happened to it. I think I had it in a baggie or something, but I don't know where that baggie is. Oh, the woes of doll collecting. You lose these little accessories all the time. This earring is actually less faded than this one. So this one retains more of its color. If you can see, that one's a lot more faded. But this outfit, I'm pretty darn sure that this is the original Totally Hair outfit. I looked it up and the patterning seems to be correct. I could be wrong, but it's super duper short. So I'm not sure if this is actually a Totally Hair Barbie outfit. I could be wrong, but yeah, her legs still do click, but they don't really. They gonna go back to their original shape. But yeah, I actually want to get a crimper and try and crimp this doll's hair. Because I really like the crimpies that she had originally. So yeah, but her hair was just so unruly, I needed to boil wash it. It's a little thin at the ends, as you can see, has a little breakage, but yeah, that's my little totally hair girl. I really like her. She's one of my favorite 90s Barbies. So yeah, that's her. I need to get her a pair of shoes too. I have a bunch of shoes that would probably match. So yeah, it's her. This doll I showed in the past live stream, and I'm thinking about removing her hair. I don't know. So this is a Teresa doll. I don't know what Teresa she is because she doesn't have any earrings. I actually think I have. Let me grab her. Out of this bag here. Right here she is. Ooh, she's really dirty. But let me actually, I have a spritz bottle. Let me spray her face and wipe it down with a tissue so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure it's the same Teresa doll. There we go. So that's all the gunk that came off her face. She's pretty dirty. So I'm just wiping her down. But yeah, I'm pretty darn sure that this is the same Teresa doll. I don't know when we got this doll, but I remember when we got this doll. This is a childhood doll that my grandmother had at her house, her older house. And I remember playing with this doll so darn much. I don't know if I took the earrings out or she came like that, but you can see that their faces look quite darn similar. I'm pretty sure it's the same doll. Like, there's slight differences, but this hair color is the same. The hairstyle, besides this one being cut, is the same lip color. This is not her original outfit. This goes to an Easter Barbie. I forget what Barbie exactly it was called, but it was Easter something. This went to the blonde-haired version. I actually have the red-headed version of that doll, and I have her outfit. I think I got her new in the box, but sorry, my camera keeps trying to not focus. But yeah, that's her. If anybody knows who this is, just let me know. Actually, let's find out right now, because I think I can actually take a picture of her and look up who she is really quickly on my Google Lens. If you don't know, Google Lens is like so good for looking up dolls and stuff. Yeah, I want to allow that. Allow all of that. Take a picture. Okay, let's take a quick little picture of her, shall we? Well, that didn't work. It's a hit or miss, but yeah, this is basically the same Teresa doll. I'm probably going to end up I was thinking of rerouting this doll, but then I was like, do I want to reroute her? Because, like, this was a childhood doll, and I remember so vividly just, like, trying to get this doll's hair to lay down flat. Because her hair, no matter what I did, whether I soaked it in water, put a rubber band on it, or anything, this was before I knew about boil washing, obviously. I was really young. It would not lay down or be tame or anything like that. But yeah, it's kind of uneven, as you can see. The side's longer and such. But yeah, she may end up getting a reroute. I don't know, but that's one of my reasons for not wanting to reroute her, is because of that. But yeah, here she is. Another one, just to get a closer look. So she has like this length hair. Not mid back, but a little upper back. The length is, and she has red earrings. And so yeah, that's her. I want to clean that doll up. Yeah. So what I wanted to do here is show you some dolls, because I think my last live stream, I forgot what happened to it, but I forgot if I deleted it or not. But this was a, I think I did a live stream where I was taking this doll's hair out. This is a childhood doll of mine. I think she's a Barbie Basics. Don't know what year she came out. I think it was like, it had to have been like 20... I don't know when the Barbie's Basics line came out, but I'm pretty sure it was like 2012, 11, somewhere in there. She had like hair that, I think it went down to here. It was actually this brown color I have right here next to me. It's basically this color. maybe a bit darker, but basically the same color, and she had bangs. And what I did to this doll was I cut her hair like up to here, and that was not gonna fly with me. I like my dolls to have like long hair. Like, I at least like them to be about down to here so I can play and brush with it and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, her arms are like super loose. I played with this doll a lot, and you can see on her face she actually has some bite marks. So we had a dog, and I'm pretty sure what happened was a dog got a hold of her and like chewed on her face. So that's what happened to her, but I still love her nonetheless. Yeah, but her makeup's in pretty good shape. Like, the black on her eyelash is a little rubbed off and stuff. But besides that, she's in pretty good condition besides the little bite marks and whatnot. But yeah, I'm definitely going to reroot her. Her part line sadly split when I was removing her hair, but I glued that shut. As you can see, that's not coming undone. And I'm thinking of giving her a side part, and then doing bangs to kind of emulate what her hair would have originally looked like, but not too decided on if I want to do that yet or not. She had a crack in her neck, and then she had a crack in, can I take her head off? Ah, crud. No, can't take her neck off, but head off anyways. Her neck. What happened to her, sorry about that. I want to get her head off to show you. Her neck, so she had a crack in her neck, and I addressed that. And her body actually is separating. Probably didn't help that I ripped her head off. But yeah, you can see it's separating, and there was a little like peg that went inside of there. And what that does is it went inside this hole and keeps the neck joint from popping out. But now, because it's gone, every time I want to take her head off, it wants to pop out. So that's not good. So I may actually end up gluing her neck joint in place, which she's already badly damaged. I don't really care if sorry, I'm just struggling to get that back in, but it does go in. Plus, she has like stress marks on her neck from that and everything. She does have some beginning of neck cracks back here. I don't know if that's split open or not. I don't want that to get any worse. So I think I am gonna glue her joint in there, but I don't know why I popped that back in, because I'm gonna need to take it out and sand it first before I glue that, but I can do that later. Just think I should I'm glad I popped her head off when I did, because I need to reroot her anyways. So yeah, but she had a split right there. She actually has a split in there, but I'm not too worried about that going any further. But this one, I was really scared of it going up into her like head, like her under her chin and stuff. And especially this one, like if that cracked all the way up, that would have been really bad. But yeah, so this doll is fragile, but hopefully her hairline is cooperative. If I have to, I will skip some holes, because as you can see, if you can see, they are very close together. Look at all. And it didn't help because I boiled her head to try and see if this would shrink, which I don't know why I did that, because it was a complete split. It's not like the split was going to just disappear. But I wanted to try that and see if that worked, but you can really see that chipped eyelashes now. The lighting changed a bit, but sorry that the lighting's changing a bit. But yeah, I am going to give her her original hair color, like I said. This is basically her hair color. This will be her new hair color. Her original was probably a bit darker than this, but I think this suits her quite nicely. I'm going to attempt to give her bangs, because she did have bangs originally, but I'm a little bit scared at doing bangs because I have been known to mess them up occasionally. But yeah, this might be enough hair to reroot her. I don't know how long I want to go with her hair yet, but yeah. I may end up splitting this 2 times to get more hair out of it, since I don't know if I'm gonna want her to have super duper long hair or not. But yeah, that's my plan with her. I may end up, after I finish rerooting her, I may curl it a bit, give it a little bit of texture, something like that, because I think it would look pretty on her. And she does have the Steffi head mold. It's actually labeled, what is it, right there, you can see 1971 Mattel ink. So that is the Steffi head mold. So yeah, that's another doll that I'm going to be probably working on a little bit in this live stream. Another one that I am going to work, probably, I don't know if I'm going to work on her in this live stream, but it's this girly here. I don't know what doll she is. She kind of reminds me of a Fashion Corner doll. I don't have one with me right now, but they were basically a doll line from, I believe, the late 80s and through the early 2000s. They were kind of like a clone Barbie, a knockoff Barbie, basically, a cheaper alternative. And, yeah, they were a cheaper alternative. And, I don't know, she has the, like not freckles, the dimples in her face like they have, but she has she actually looks a bit more like Barbie to me than that doll. That doll looks like her own. Here, let me actually show you she actually has a dimple in her, if you can see that, right there, a little dimple there. To me, she looks a lot more like Barbie than a Fashion Corner doll does, but that's just my opinion. As you can see, she has like that very intense blue on the eyelid, like Barbie had a lot in the 90s. I don't know if she had a lot in the 80s, but she kind of has the same lip color almost. And that nose looks very similar to the Barbie. Wouldn't be shocked if this was just like a straight up ripped Barbie sculpt that was edited a little bit. Because besides the head being bigger, a lot of features are actually look kind of the same. I can't really tell about the ears that much because she has earrings in, but they look quite similar actually. So I would not be surprised if this was just a straight up ripped Barbie sculpt. But yeah, anyways, she's on a Barbie and the Rockers dancing body. I don't know what this doll is called other than that, but she was basically the Barbie and the Rockers that went side to side. She wasn't the one with the really big puffy hair. She was the one that had, like, I think a ponytail or something. But as you can see, she still works. Yeah, so she's just chilling on this body until, like, I actually have her a body. It was I forget what brand it was, but it was like this, I think it was like a knockoff Barbie body where it had like a speaker and everything on it, like it could sing or talk or do something, but I don't have any batteries to test if it works. I actually opened up the compartment for the back of it and it didn't have any batteries in it, so I'm gonna test to see if that works eventually. I'm gonna have to get some batteries and stuff. It has a teeny bit of corrosion, but I can probably get that off. I don't know, but yeah, that's her. She needs a reroot, obviously. I'm probably going to go in and put a lot more hair plugs because she is only rooted about the perimeter of her head and a little bit at the top, and then at the crown she's rooted probably the most. She has the most plugs there, but I'm going to add a whole bunch more. So yeah, don't know what hair color I want to give her. I don't have like that many hair colors, so I can't really pick and choose any hair color I want, but I do have some pink, burgundy, black, brown, stuff like that, so, and some blonde, obviously. But yeah, that was her. I'm probably going to be working on her at some point. I don't know when. This doll is a childhood doll of mine, another childhood one. So I washed her on a live stream, and she had like makeup or something on her face. I don't know what it was. It came off kind of, but while that was coming off, her eye makeup, her like actual paint came off. So let me zoom in. Right there, that's where her paint started chipping, and some of her eyelash right there started chipping off. She still has some marks and stuff on her, but I'm really scared to go over her paint anymore with like even just water and soap. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like touch up her paint or do something to her. Her hair needs to be washed and fixed up. But yes, she is really pretty, and I think she's like a early 2000s head, 2005 head sculpt. So she's definitely like probably early 2000s, like really early 2010s. Not early 2000s, mid 2000s. Somewhere in there, like 2005 to 2009. Or like a really early 2010 doll, but yeah. Yeah, that's her. I don't think this is her original body, by the way. This looks like a, one of those, cheerleading Barbie bodies. I don't know if it is or not. I know other Barbies came out with these bodies, but yeah, I don't think the nails were painted, but yeah, I think I actually painted the nails if you look closely. It has like something on there, some crud on there. I don't know what that is, but it has like hair. Ew, that's gross. But anyways, don't know if this is her body or not. Probably not, but hey, it works for her. It kind of matches the skin tone and everything, so yeah, that's her. And she has Kaneko-on hair, which will be pretty easy to fix up. And the last one I wanted to show in this little pile here is a doll that I didn't even know I had. So this is actually a Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse Ken doll. You might notice he doesn't have the articulated body. I don't know why he doesn't have the articulated body. He has his like almost full outfit on. I do have his shoes. They're up there, but they need to be clean because they have like dirt and stuff on the inside that I couldn't get out with a toothbrush. But he's on this like basic Ken body, like without the articulation. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I body swapped him because if you look in here, his neck peg is actually stressed. So that tells me that I at least tried to take his head off, and most likely I did take his head off and put it on this body. So I may have actually taken his body and put another head, the head that went on this, onto that body for some reason. I don't know. But he's chilling on this body until I can find him a proper, like, accurate one or whatever. But his clothes were filthy. I had to soak these in bleach, which is probably why they have, like, these little, like, lighter spots in them. I couldn't really get around not soaking them in bleach because I didn't have any OxyClean for one, and two, they were just that filthy. They had like mold on them, so I needed to do that. But you can still see there's like little bits where it, like probably the bleach got a little too strong and took up some of the color. I tried ironing his outfit with a flat iron, which you can do for Barbie size clothes sometimes, and it worked okay. I think they're not like as wrinkly as they were, but I'm actually quite pleased with how the pants turned out because if you look back here, it has this little bit of staining left. That was like 10 times darker and like all on the back of his pants and stuff like that. And I think it was in the front too. Yeah, you can see where it was in the front as well. So I soaked that in bleach and got like a good 95% of that out. Probably more than that. It's like probably like 99% of it out, but it still has those little stains and whatnot. But yeah, this is his original shirt and pants, and he just has, I'll show you the shoes. Just these basic white shoes. Yeah, you can see it's like dirty and stuff. I'm gonna try and run over that with some acetone. I think this is like little mold staining or whatever that got into the vinyl and stained it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to either, if acetone doesn't work, I'll have to resort to like acne cream, and if that doesn't work, then I might just end up painting it if I don't feel like doing that. That's sometimes what I do. I'll just paint the white accessories or black or, you know, like solid color accessories if the stains won't come out. But yeah, cleaned him up. He looks pretty good. Doesn't really have that much staining on his face except for right there. And I think I actually cut his hair because all the examples I saw of him had like longer hair. Like his hair was a little bit longer and gelled. So yeah, but I still really like him. He looks a lot like the Barbie Dream Besties Ken, and that's probably why I actually like the Barbie this doll so much now compared to what I liked when I was younger. So yeah, I'm grateful that I have him. He's my, let's see, I have 4 Barbie Life in the Dream House dolls. I have Midge, Raquel, Barbie, and then Ken. I think I might have had Summer. I never had, oh, I forgot her name again. I just call her Christy. She's not, her name isn't Chris. I think it was Nikki, actually. Her name might have been Nikki. But yeah, I didn't have her, but I might have had Summer. So yeah. Either Summer or her. I don't think I had Teresa, but yeah. But anyways, what else? Oh yeah, this doll. I think I'm actually gonna work on her in this live stream. Yeah, she's my Palm Beach Barbie. I had this doll since I was young, but I messed her up really badly. I took off her face and like ripped out some of her hair. So I just decided to make her into like a little custom. So I actually painted this face 100%. She had absolutely no face, so I guess that's a step up. It's not the best, but you know, it works, and I added a little rainbow there. I'm probably actually going to root her in this hair color here. This is a muted pink color I got off of eBay. I'm probably going to root her with this hair color mostly. As you can see, I think that'll look good with her lip color and like her makeup and stuff. And I think what I'm going to do in the back is I'm going to do like red. I was thinking of doing like red, blue, like a teal blue color. And then like a purple color in the back maybe. I'm not sure though. I may just end up doing this color right here. So on the rainbow I did, it's red, yellow, this blue color. So I might do red, yellow. Well, I don't really have yellow, but I have like a blonde color. And then the blue here on the back. So when you look at her from the front, she'll have like kind of like a rainbow-esque thing going on in the back. So yeah. But yeah, I'm probably going to give her a side part and everything. But yeah, I think I'm going to root her mostly with this color because I really like this color and how it feels. And it's the exact same hair color and fiber and everything I use. It's the exact same hair that I used to root this doll right here. Barbie Dream Besties Daisy doll. I completely rerooted her hair because she had this poly actually right here. I have it laying on the table. This is the hair she was rooted with previously. As you can see, it was really bright, and I loved the color and the curl that it had, but it was really like, it gets knotted really easily. Like, I can't even run my finger through that. But yeah, I actually like this hair color better with her skin tone than this color, even though I love this color. And it looked good on her while she had it, but yeah. I just opted to switch her hair out and give her this more muted pink color. I think it works really well with her face and everything. I actually just recently styled her hair. I put it into these like 2 braids that she originally came with, and I couldn't do the style. So she basically had buns that went like this. I could have done that, but it looks a little bit stiff with this hair fiber. This hair fiber kind of likes to be either like curled or straightened, like putting it in like little updos like this, unless it's like a ponytail or something. Doesn't really work out sometimes because it's a bit of a stiffer fiber, but I just put her hair in these little updos. I don't know what you would call these, to kind of emulate what her original style was. But yeah, I was thinking of curling it, maybe not like ringlets, but like more so at the ends, so it has a little bit more texture to it. But I don't know, I quite like the feeling of just like bone straight hair. in my hand when I'm playing with it, and it's just easier to play with, in my experience, than having like a doll with curly hair. Pretty much with any fiber, if it's curly, for me, it gets a little bit hard to brush out and stuff, so, and touch with my hands and whatnot. But yeah, that's the hair fiber I'm gonna root into that Palm Beach Barbie. Yeah. And besides that, yeah, I do have some more reroots that I've done. I actually was gonna do a video. I brought them out, and I was gonna do a video of the reroots I've done for 2024. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing the video. I think a bug flew across my screen there for a minute. But I didn't feel like doing the video, so I just opted to go live instead because I felt like it. But yeah, this is a reroot I've done. She's a G3 Draculaura doll. I curled her hair because her hair was just like not, it didn't look good straight, so yeah, you can curl this Kanekalon hair. This is Kanekalon braiding hair, by the way. You can curl it. It's a little hard, but you can get it done. And I love the colors. I did a split dye, kind of like she originally had, but I gave her this like really vivid purple color. And then I gave her this black color, obviously, and then I curled it. And then what I did was I painted some little baby hairs or edges on to her forehead because I felt like it just needed a little something, because she originally had bangs that would have covered up her forehead. And I think Draculaura, even though I really like her like bigger forehead, I like to give her a little bit of something. I like seeing when they add the baby hairs and stuff in there, because it kind of covers up some of that space, makes it a little less spacious, I guess. But yeah, this is a doll I got at Walmart. She was on sale for, I think, like $17, and she was the last Draculaura there. And I was like, I'll get her, you know. She was kind of an impulse buy, but she did turn out really cute, so I'm happy that I did end up getting her. Oh, and I also painted this heart on her face. As you can see, this was originally black. I changed it to more of like a purple color. Or was it pink originally? I don't know. I think it was black originally, but I could be wrong. I don't have my other Draculauras in here to compare, and I have a bad memory. But yeah, this is her just original outfit and everything and whatnot. Yeah, her hair is super duper shiny, and I really like how it turned out. I'm actually selling this doll on eBay, trying to, but she hasn't really sold, so I might end up taking her down because I really like how she turned out. And just keep her for myself in my collection. She'll be a little cute addition. She's a little custom, and I like her. I was thinking about maybe, I did get the Eeked Getaway, I think that's what it's called, set, and they came with an extra outfit, so I think she might look cute in that extra outfit, maybe. And it came with extra shoes and everything, so yeah. Might end up giving that to her, who knows, but for right now, she's in her stock outfit. She has a really good screening, too, like, her eyes aren't crooked or anything. Like, it turned out really good, her screening. And her lips don't have any chips or anything on them. She has a really pretty glittery eyeshadow on her brow bone. Ugh, she's so pretty. She's still one of my favorite, like, dolls from the G3 line, honestly. Draculaura just has a lot of good dolls, honestly, to be completely 100% honest. I guess another reroute I've done for, might as well just show the ones on this table at least. Another reroute I done, this one was actually one of my favorite reroutes I'd ever done for a while, until I did Daisy Jean. Now this is probably like my second favorite. Well, I don't know, I really like this Claudine I did too, so I don't know. She's probably my second favorite. She turned out really good. This one, probably top 3 at least. But here she is. She is the, what is it, G3 Neon Frights Ultimate Secrets, Twyla. Neon Frights. So her hair was polypropylene. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way that her bangs were laying. I couldn't play with her hair or anything like that. So I just took it all out and started from scratch and gave her this hair color. This is like a teal kind of color. It's kind of like a teal color. And then I gave her this same like purple streaks that Draculaura had in her hair, the same purple. And thankfully for this doll, I actually had pretty much the exact hair colors she needed. Like, her hair was originally like a titch darker, and I think this might have been just a teeny bit brighter, but it looks wonderful on her actually. And I love how she has my favorite bangs that I've done actually. Her bangs laid so good. They look like the stock photos, and I was going for that. So you can see how I rooted her bangs. Now this part right here is what I don't like on this doll. I didn't add enough. There's not enough hair covering right there, so I probably could go in and add another plug or 2 or 3 in there. Honestly, and same over here, I could probably add a couple plugs to get it to look super flush to her head and like no bald spots and everything, but I haven't done that yet out of laziness. But I need to go in and do that, and then reboil wash her hair and everything. That's one of the main reasons I don't want to do it, because I need to reboil wash the hair once I add those plugs in, and I don't like doing that once I've already set the doll's hair the way I like it. But yeah, she's one of my faves that I've rerooted because of that, and I gave her like extra long hair. I think her hair was originally like right here, and I gave her like probably like 2 more inches or so. So yeah, and I got one with a really good screening. So yeah, that's her. And this is actually another doll that I have listed on eBay that I might end up not selling, because I really do like how she turned out. And she's just not selling, so she has a lot of watchers and stuff, but she's just not selling, so I may end up keeping her. This is a G3 Claudine. She's the Indonesian version. I took off her nose with acetone. I just didn't want the nose on there at the time. And I sometimes forget I do it. And then if I share a picture of her, a lot of people are like, oh, did the Indonesian variant not have a nose? And I'm like, no, she had a nose, but I took it off. So yeah, that comes up to bite me in the butt sometimes. But yeah. I got her, I don't remember when I got her, but I think I got her for full price, maybe? Around full price, at least. But I wanted the Indonesian version because I liked her screening a lot more. She had more narrow eyes than the other one, a bit more of her skin tone was a bit darker. She had different shaped eyes and eyebrows, and I think a different lip color, so she was a different doll altogether to me, and she is the Indonesian version right there. But she had the polypropylene hair, and I wasn't vibing with it, so I was like, okay, you're gonna get a reroot. So I opted to reroot her in this dark shade of brown that I had. This is nylon, all 100% nylon, and then I luckily had some purple, and I rooted her part line in purple with purple nylon that I had. I had to use the knot at the end method for this doll, so her hair is like not the most secure as I would like it to be. I probably should have added some glue at the ends for the knots, but I didn't. So yeah, if you tug on the hair too much, pull on it super duper hard or anything like that, then you're probably going to get some plugs that come out. But if you're just brushing her hair normally and everything, it should be fine. But yeah, still a super pretty doll. I actually lost her outfit, her stock outfit, so I don't know where that went, but yeah, it's around here somewhere, I think, but I just haven't located it at the moment. So she is nude on my eBay, sadly, and she's only like 20, I think I only have her on there for like $25. Same for this Draculaura, because they just weren't selling at the higher prices. And yeah, just they're on there if you want them. This is actually the most viewed video on my channel, me showing off this Monster High G3 reroot, which I find kind of interesting. It got like 1,004 views, which cool. I like that. That's nice. I just find it funny that this is like my most famous reroute, if you will. Yeah, her hair goes down past her kneecaps and stuff, so it's a nice length and everything. I don't know. I was trying to downsize, and I needed some money when I was listing her and whatnot, and I just, was like, okay, I can part with you, but I might end up keeping her. I painted her scalp, but her scalp color actually is rubbing off. I don't even like brush her hair that much. It probably wasn't. I remember it being a lot more painted than that, but yeah, her hair is thick enough where it hides it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's her. So on back to Barbie for a minute. I'm actually working on this girl right here. She's a I Love Lucy doll. I got this doll. My sister got it for me from our local flea market. She was in a bag of dolls for like 15 bucks for a big bag of dolls. It had different dolls in it. Barbies. Mostly Barbies. It had some, I think, like fresh dolls in there, which I still need to, like, probably. Do I even have. No, they're in a different bag. But, yeah, it had some fresh dolls in there. But I haven't played with them or anything. So, anyway. Basically, I had been wanting an I Love Lucy doll, Barbie doll, for quite a while because I just like how she looks, Lucia Ball. I love her red hair, and I love her, like, vibrant blue eyes on this doll. And I love her red lips, and she has, like, nice blushing and everything, and a cute face sculpt. And this doll even, I looked it up, and I found out who she was. I think it was, like, a wedding doll or something. She has these, like, I think they're actually real metal earrings, which of some kind, because they feel like it. They are jeweled. As you can see, with like little, I guess, like faux diamonds. But yeah, her hair was like super duper duper short. It was like, no. So I decided to cut all of that off and reroute her. I think her hair was like up to here or something. It was like super bad, but I ended up giving her some of this nylon hair that I had off of a, I forget what doll it was. It was like a doll that I don't really collect, and she had really good quality hair, so I got her for her hair, basically. And it's this really pretty, like, red color, as you can see, and super duper shiny and high quality. So I got that to reroute some dolls with. I am doing the knot in the middle method, which is the best method. You can see in there. The little knots, you knot the hair, you take a hair strand, you knot it in the middle, you get 2 plugs for one, and then you just root it into one hole, root it into the other, and it will basically keep it from coming out, and you won't get like loose hairs or anything like that. So like hairs that will fall out or anything, no shedding. So yeah. She does have a little, like, chip on her eyebrow right there. I'm going to have to probably touch that up with some paint if I do decide to do that. I don't know. It would make her look, like, better, but then I'd have to mix a custom paint color and everything, and I don't know if I want to do all that. So, yeah, that's her. Another Barbie I have here. Now, don't mind her lip. She has a bit of a lip problem going on, but I had to fully basically repaint this doll. And I made her a custom. She's a vintage Barbie, and yeah, I set her on top of something and it rubbed off on her lips, so that's why her lips look like that, as you can see right there. But yeah, basically, I got this head off of eBay under the assumption, not the assumption, more so it literally being told to me that it was a ponytail swirl, a swirl ponytail Barbie head. It was not. It was like a ponytail Barbie, but she had bangs. And I paid a lot for this doll head. And she had a bunch of damage and everything. It was ridiculous looking back, but yeah. I let them know that, hey, be careful with your listings in the future, and just went on went on with my business because I was not about to, like, I just was not about to get into all this, like, refund and stuff like that. But she basically, someone had tried to reroot her and her scalp split, and she had this, like, saran hair, I believe, dark shade of saran, and it was cut and it just looked hideous. So I decided to take it upon myself to make her my own swirl ponytail Barbie. Yeah, so I gave her a completely new hairline right here. I don't know how much it's split. I think it was split in here. Her whole back hairline was split, so like from here to here. So I had to bring her hairline down to cover that, and then what I had to do was I basically had to root one line of hair, and then underneath of that I had to like create a whole another so you can see right there, that's like split. I don't know if you can see that, but that's like split right there. Then I had to go in here and create her a whole like peak right here, so it would cover up the bald patches, because I wasn't able to root enough hair into there because it was split and I had to glue it. So yeah, this doll was quite the challenge, but I think she ended up turning out nice. This is Kanekalon hair. I was able to curl it and make her the little swirl that I wanted. I wasn't able to cover that rubber band up the best. Looking back, I probably could reset her hair or something, but besides her lip being a little bit messed up, I actually repainted her eyebrows. These are completely done by me. I painted her eyeshadow, repainted her lips, obviously. But yeah, this doll was in so rough shape. The only thing that I didn't repaint was these eye parts right here. Her, like, actual eyeballs. So yeah. She's on a vintage Barbie fashion. She was on this body that is super duper worn. Like, this arm is swingy, as you can see, discolored and everything, but it works out. And I can't really, like, I don't feel comfortable selling her, because even though she is like a custom ponytail, I don't think anybody would really want her with how much damage she's gone through and stuff like that. And you can get like why would you want to invest in this doll when you can get an actual swirl ponytail, you know what I mean? And it's not like I did like the best job concealing that she had all this damage on her head and stuff like that. So she's just a permanent part of my collection because of that. Be very careful when you buy used Barbie dolls. Know your Barbie doll before you buy it and stuff like that. Look it up, do research and stuff like that. I had done my research, but since I was trying to find one in my price range, for one. I could only afford the head at the time. I'm not going to say how much I paid for that head, but I paid a lot of money for it. Two, I like fixing up dolls, so I wanted a little bit of a challenge, but I was not prepared for how much of a challenge she was going to be. That's just plain and simple. I was a little in over my head, and sometimes I do that, where I get a little bit in over my head and stuff like that, and end up regretting it. But yeah. Sorry, I was just checking something really quick. That's my little story on my vintage Barbie. So, which most of these are vintage at this point. Even like the 2000s one is like verging on being vintage now, because 20 years means it's vintage. But yeah. The next thing I guess I can show is like a reroute that I'm currently in the process of doing. It's on a Monster Highology one. And here she is. It's a Ghoulia doll. So I bought a lot of 2 Ghoulia dolls, this one being the one I got the lot for. And the reason I wanted this Ghoulia doll, and I paid like a decent chunk of money, I'm not going to say how much I paid, but it was more than I'm willing to spend nowadays for a doll in this condition. But I really wanted a first edition Ghoulia doll. And she had a really good face, but her hair was like buzz cut. So I obviously knew I needed to reroute her. And I didn't have the color, and I wanted her to be as factory as I could get her. So I took hair from the other Ghoulia doll, which was a dead tired first edition Ghoulia. First edition did series first the first did tired line Ghoulia. And I took her hair and I harvested it and I put it in this doll. Now I have to use the knot at the end method for this doll because the hair wasn't long enough. I couldn't do the knot in the middle method. It would just be like this short. So needed to do that. Her hair is still a bit shorter than what I wanted it to be, but I'm thinking of like once I'm done rooting her fully, I'm going to like do a like custom style in her for her hair. Curl it or something. Now the sad part is I actually ended up getting a Ghoulia doll that was in much better condition, had her original hair length and everything, later on for more money, for about as much money as I spent for this doll, for the lot that I got this doll in. So yeah, that was a little bit heartbreaking thinking back, but I probably will end up, once I'm done with this doll, I still have her body and everything, I'll probably end up like fixing her hair up after I'm done rooting her and just selling her, because I do have one that honestly I think I like the face on the other one better. So yeah, and she has like, she basically, I think this was like a later released one or something, because her face is different. She has like not the her lips are a lot smaller and her eyes look a little bit different, but everything else seems about the same. But yeah, she is in the process of getting a reroot. She has so many holes though, and I get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. So yeah, and I tried to keep the streakiness in her hair. So instead of like rooting randomly, I was taking pieces, certain colors of pieces, especially in the front, and I was like doing like this color there, the dark blue, light blue, dark blue, light blue, dark blue, light blue, like that. And then I was trying to do like light blue in here to give her some depth and stuff like that. I didn't want it to be like random. I wanted her to have more dark blue on, I wanted her to have dark blue on the hairline and in the part line mixed in with the light blue, and then I wanted light blue everywhere else. But as you can see, there's a bit of dark blue in there as well. But yep, that's my progress on her. So yeah. Anyways, I think it's about time that I start on one of these dolls, and I think I'm gonna start on my Palm Beach Barbie. This Barbie can wait a little bit, but I think I want to start on my Palm Beach because I want to get her done, because I started her first, so she deserves to be worked on first. So I'm gonna get my doll head, and I have some water right here in a water spritz bottle. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little section of my hair here. Don't know how many plugs I'm gonna get for this. I'm probably gonna root her hair plugs a little bit thinner than I did Daisy Jean's, because Daisy Jean has a much larger head than this Barbie, and I don't want this Barbie to have I wanted to have thick hair, but I don't want it to be so thick to where you can't like do styles on it or anything like that. So yeah, I just spritz this hair with my water bottle and whatnot, and I'm gonna start prepping the plugs. So I'm just gonna do this. See, I think I could get like 2 plugs out of this one. Don't want it to be too, I don't know how thick or thin I want her hair to be. I'll just start with this, and if I don't like it, then I'll start thickening it up. But yeah. Is her hair about, yeah. That's about the same length. It's 2 plugs. And if, I don't know, this could do a lot of this doll's head, actually, this hair that this prepped here. Because this doll's head is a lot smaller than Daisy Jean. Daisy Jean took a lot of hair, and I probably didn't help that I made the plugs like kind of a bit thicker on her. So that probably played a role in that as well. But I was running out of hair quite often on that doll, so I'm hoping that I'm not going to run out of hair as quickly with this doll. I can get a good portion done and then prep some more hair and stuff like that. I do still have a good hank of hair left for probably not another Dream Bestie, that's for sure, but like a Barbie-sized head, yeah, I can probably get away with rooting a few more Barbies with this hair. Yeah. I was actually thinking of taking this doll, and since she has like this colored lips, I was thinking about giving her like streaks or something throughout her hair, but I don't know if I want to like make her like truly original or like make her a teeny bit of a custom, you know what I mean? Because I do like doing custom dolls. I want to venture out and doing more like elaborate reroots and stuff like that. Like more streaky and stuff like that. Let's see, Barbie 26. Let's see. Oh, there she is. There's my doll right there. Barbie Basics dolls. Yeah, I did remember she was a Barbie Basics doll. Barbie Basics Steffi. That's not quite how my doll looked. My doll had bangs. Sorry, I'm just trying to look up my doll really quickly. Barbie Collectors. So she's Barbie Basics number 3, I believe. This doll right here. Let me just make sure. Is that her right there? Yeah, that's her right here. So that's what she looked like originally. Her hair was decent length. It was to her waist originally. Ooh, $55, Jesus. 2009 is when this doll came out. So I probably got her in like 2009 or 10. She's a really beautiful doll. I really loved her face and everything. I think she was one of my first Barbies that I realized I had. One of my 84, Jesus. I don't know if I still have her dress or not. I probably don't, but yeah, that's basically what she looked like. And she had the long-ish hair, everything like that. I really loved her face and everything. She is so pretty. Her lip color, that's obviously like a hand paint. I actually have this doll as well, this Barbie Basics number 3. Yeah, this one right here, I have her. She has the Steffi face as well, and she has like the really curly, tight curled hair. Was it that one? I think it was this one, pretty sure. It's this one right here. So I think that's the same doll. These dolls were super beautiful. They were like, I mean, they were basic. Obviously, it's Barbie Basics, but they had like makeup and stuff. I just really loved these dolls. So I wish that they would. They do kind of have. Sorry, my tablet's being like really weird. It wouldn't let me like scroll anymore or anything. But yeah, that's what she looked like. My doll originally. $200. Oh, it's ridiculous. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of these prices now. But yeah, when I saw her face when I was younger, I think that's why I loved her so much, was because of her face mold. And I don't know, it's still one of my favorites to this day. I think she might have been my first Barbie that at least that I know of that had that face mold at the time. So that's probably why I liked her so much as well. Yeah, I wish that Barbie would use the Steffi mold more in the Playline dolls. Like dolls that you can get in store at least, something like that. But I heard somewhere that they don't want to use that mold for anything but collector nowadays. So that could be true, that could not be true. I don't know. Don't quote me. Don't at me being like, that's not true, you know. I know it might not be true, but Yes. I'm just really happy that we're getting like fresh Barbie looks and stuff like that with 2025 coming around, because I honestly was not into Barbie for quite some time, and I am starting to get back into Barbie again, which is funny since I'm getting rid of some of my Barbie dolls, but yeah, it's just I get in and out of things easily and stuff like that. Like, I'm starting to get a little bit back into Rainbow High again and stuff like that. Let me just go ahead and start rooting her hair a little bit. Where do I want to start? I think I want to leave this and see if I want to do the rainbow thingy. So I'm gonna start everywhere but there. So I guess I'll start at the top here, right in this hole. Maybe. Don't know what I want to do. Is this one gonna split into one big hole? It might. No, it didn't, thank goodness. So I'm just gonna root a pluggy in there. A little pluggy. Ugh, it's such a dream going into like the regular Barbie head after rooting such hard dolls for so long. It's so dreamy. It's very satisfying how easy you can shove your needle through there now compared to like that freaking Brandy doll I'm trying to reroot. Still haven't gotten far in that doll. I basically stopped when I stopped doing my live stream on her, so I probably need to get back to doing her, honestly. Yeah, I think that'll look really good with her, like, makeup and everything. I think that'll be cute. Plus, I really like how this hair feels, so. Now, see, I think that one's gonna split into one. Maybe not. It might just be soft enough to where I can... Yeah, it's soft enough. I'm gonna get a teeny tinier one for this plug. Okay. Oop. Let me spray it with a little water. Sorry, it's blurry. Can't really help that because I do not have the best phone or anything like that. Well, I do have a pretty good phone, I'm not gonna lie. It's a decent phone. It's just the way that the camera wants to act sometimes. I can't really help it. At least I don't know how to help it, so I think it might also be because I'm so close to it. So it's just like having a hard time keeping its focus. Okay, this hair is being a little finicky. Is that, yeah, this one's a little bit, okay, that's a good length, so I'm gonna put that in there. Oh, yeah, that one split, didn't it? Yep, this one split, sadly. Sometimes you can, like, drag it back in there, but it's not gonna stay there, sadly, but yeah. Yeah, see, it just went right back, but it's split right there, so I'm probably gonna end up doing, like, a, side part for her anyway, so that's gonna get covered and everything. There's a bit of her original sarong in there. There we go. More sarong, plug pieces. Her hair wasn't that bad, in that bad of condition, in all honesty. I kind of just wanted to, since I was going to give her a completely new face and everything, I just decided to just make her a new doll entirely, so yeah. Plus, I liked her little pink theme going on, so I was like, pink hair would look cute. I have pink hair, so I can give that to you. And everything. Let me get this hair in there. Okay, Okay, this one needs to go in the hair. In the needle, I mean. Oh, this one's a super long piece. It's a little jacked up at the end, but... Okay, can I get that through there? The needle? Yes, I can. I got it through. Okay, there we go. Get that through that hole. She still looks super. This color reminds me of that new collector Barbie. She's got like this 1800s vibe to her. Like she's got, and I think she's got like pink hair and stuff like that. And she's on the model Muse body. She's like $100, I think a $90 or $100. She looks really cute, but like I can't pay that much for that doll. But yeah, she's cute though. I really like her. Like I like her hair and everything. So yeah, this is what that hair kind of reminds me of a bit. The shade and everything. Her hair color could be a little bit different, but that's what it reminds me of, is that. Okay, I gotta be really careful with this needle though, because since her head's so soft, the needle will just like pierce right through it, and I don't want her to have any holes in her head or anything like that. Yeah, I just combined those two plugs because they were super close anyways, so. Don't know how long I'll go for this stream, though. But I do want to get started on this doll, so we'll see how long I decide to go for. Come on, get through there. I know it's a little thick, but once we set her hair with some boiling water, it'll flatten down and everything, so. I should know. I got scared rooting Daisy Jean too thick and stuff and not knowing if the hair quality or anything like that was going to boil straight. And yes, it ended up looking really fabulous on her, so hoping it'll do the same for this girl. This is going on here. That's some more for Saran. Don't want really any of that to come out of there, so yeah. Oh. She has some water on her face, which I don't think it'll hurt it, but the paintwork, because I've sealed it with a like a clear varnish. But just to be on the safe side, I don't want to like get it super duper wet, you know? When I paint my doll's face, I don't like water getting on it in general, so regardless of whether I've sealed it with MSC or any like sealant like that, so, or varnish. I know I've heard like of some like even if it's waterproof, I feel like if you put enough water on there and like rub at it enough, it'll eventually come off. So that's why I'm like frightened to have that happen to me. I honestly would recommend rooting the hair first, then painting the face, but I have this habit of painting the face first and then rooting the hair because I want to get the face. I don't want the hair getting in the way of me painting the face, and also if somehow I ruin the face in whatever way, for whatever reason, then I don't want to go through all of that hard work rooting that doll's hair. To then have it, you know, be for nothing, you know? So that's kind of why I have that, like, fear of rooting it's like a fear, kind of. That was a, you know, long hair that came out there, but... I think those are already one plug, in fact, so stick my needle in it, it'll probably just break into one, I mean. Maybe not. Maybe it'll, yep, okay, it didn't break. Yeah, once I get off here, I'll probably, like, go and play some games or something. Sorry, that needs to be a little bit wet, so probably go play some games and whatnot. I like playing games, so that's what I do to, like, I like especially story-driven games, so that's what I like to do in my non-Dolly work free time. I have a bunch of free time, so that's why I end up doing basically whatever I want. I'm not saying that's the proper way to live, but that's how I go about my business, for reasons, but yeah. That her original hair coming through there again. That's why you need to, like, when you're rerouting your doll, you need to make sure you get, like, most of the hair out, because if you don't, then it'll start, like, when you bring the needle in and out, it'll, like, force some of that hair to come through the hole, and it'll look, like, unclean and stuff, so it's best to get as much of it out as you can. Like, rinse your doll's head thoroughly to get all these little strands out and stuff like that. It's just best to do that. Best practice to do that. So yeah, that's what I recommend anyways. You don't have to, but that's what I recommend. Ooh, these are super duper close together. I hope they don't split too bad. That one didn't split, but yeah. We ran out of hair plugs, so I'm gonna knot some more. We actually, today rearranged our living room and got some new furniture and threw away some old furniture, so that's what we kind of did today, and, it looks pretty good in here, I'm not gonna lie. I quite like how they look. Looks very, very nice. They're just like a black sofa and a black leather chair. I don't know if it's probably like faux leather, but in fact I'm pretty sure it is faux leather because it looks like it might be peeling a bit in certain areas, but that's the one downside of faux leather, is that it does peel and stuff if you're not very, very careful. And yeah, that's for anything really. Doll clothes, sofas, your clothes. It's likely to just degrade and peel off. Whereas real leather, you know, can withstand a lot for many, many, many years and decades and stuff like that. So, but yeah, of course, not everybody likes real leather or would want real leather, but I don't know, I think I like real leather a little bit more, personally, just because it doesn't degrade as fast and stuff. But I understand why a lot of places and people prefer fake leather. I understand that. I just don't like, I wish they would make a fake leather that was like indistinguishable from real leather. Had the look, the feel, and everything, but it didn't degrade. That would be cool. I would like that a lot. And then they could probably use that for doll clothes, so I wouldn't have to worry about coating my freaking, like, pleathery doll clothes in, like, varnish, clear varnish. I see people use Mod Podge, which, you know, it works, but it can get sticky and stuff if you're not careful and don't store it right and stuff like that, so that's why I have since abandoned my Mod Podge method and basically switched to clear varnish. I learned it from this YouTuber called Lookin' Brats, I think. He is a very I think he's pretty well known in the Bratz community and everything like that. He's pretty knowledgeable on Bratz dolls and releases and everything. He even has like a website dedicated to Bratz dolls for like archival purposes and such. Come on, get in there. Oh, come on, it's the needle. Sometimes the hole is loose and it slips around and tries to get away from me here. Ugh, there we go. There we go. Just getting some of that water off her face. That really teeny hole right there. Hopefully that doesn't split open. It didn't. Surprisingly. I don't think it split open. No, I don't think it did. Thank goodness. Now this one is, I'm just going to combine those because that's going to split open. Now I need to open up that hole with the end of my needle. It's so weird that that helps it so much. Like you seen how much I was struggling before, and then when I popped the end in, it just stretched that hole out and made me be able to push the eye of the needle through like so much more easily. Yeah, she's really starting to look good with this hair. I really like it, actually. I think I'm gonna give this one some curl once I finish it, especially if I decide to do the rainbow like vibe in the back with the colors right here. I think I'll definitely give her, which I was thinking of doing purple in her hair anyway, because I did give her some purple right in here, light purple. I wish I had like a pastel, like I wish I had like a lavender hair color or something that I could root into her hair, but I only have this like very vivid purple. So that's a little sad, but I'm thinking about buying some more of this hair. So yeah, I'm thinking about buying more of this hair. Don't know where else I would get it. I may try and purchase some off of Amazon. It is about $10 on there though, and I spent pretty much about $10 on this hair on eBay. But I'm gonna test out some hair some different like sellers and stuff like that, cause hair fibers and stuff like that I want to test out, cause I don't know, always trying to save a buck, and some of the other ones are more cheaper than some of the ones that I've seen, so I want to try those out. But I'm really just obsessed with Expressions. They have such shiny and good quality hair and stuff. I'm just scared to try other brands and waste money on stuff that I can't use, you know? That's like my number one fear is getting something like a material or something and then not being able to use it. That's like a really bad fear of mine. That's why I stick to what I know a lot of the times. Me for this right here, I'm gonna stretch that out and then put that there. There is a little loose hair here. That didn't go in. Me. Come on, go in there. There we go. I think I got it. So let me just pull that out a little bit and then put that through. That's just gonna pop right through there. Wet it a bit. I do prefer the varnish method for when I'm rerooting dolls because it's a little bit, it's like flexible, as you can see. So it's less likely to like crack or anything like that. It can kind of go with the flexibility of the vinyl and keep the paintwork protected, but also like not cracks like an MSC would. So especially if you're rooting, okay, so here's a tip. If you're planning on sealing your doll's face with MSC, and especially if she's a squishy doll head, root the doll first, then spray the MSC. I have gone through that. I have MSC'd, I have repainted MSC'd a doll and then rerooted her and the MSC is cracked. So your best bet is to reroot the doll first, then spray MSC on her head. And, you know, do the paintwork and everything like that, so it doesn't get all messed up and stuff. So, yeah, just to let everybody know, a little PSA there. If you're using MSC, root first, then do your paintwork. If you're using a, flexible sealer like this varnish, then you can paint first, seal, and then do your hair, which is my preferred method of doing it. I like doing it this way more so than rooting first because I like to see the progress I'm making as fast as possible. And if I don't feel motivated when my doll doesn't have a face. I feel like I'm rooting hair into something for absolutely no reason, you know? So that's why I put the faces on my dolls a lot of the time before I put the hair in. Yeah, there we go. One more plug, and I'll probably end the stream after I put this plug in. So yeah. Don't know where I'm gonna put, I'll do it here. Right here. Just to open these holes up. There we have it. She's starting to get some hair. Look at that. I really love this color on her and her skin tone and everything. Ugh, so pretty. So yeah, that's where I'm at with her. Hopefully I get her done here soon, and then I can start on my Steffi girl from my childhood, and everything like that. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this live stream. Thank you to everybody who joined or anything like that. Very thankful, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone. It was nice doing this live stream. Bye bye.